Here is a customer. Here is your customer. Because he sends you an order. No problem. You've made your products, you deliver to your customer on time. Your customer is happy. But what happens when your customer sends you a big order? You make more products, and you make them faster, until production gets stuck. And yet your crystal ball told you that your forecasts were good. So, to boost the production of your products, you call your supplier in an emergency, and you store extra inventory. You call your customer to tell him about the delay. Naturally, he's not happy at all, and he lets you know. So, you store a little more inventory to be sure. And here, it's your financial controller who isn't happy, because inventory, it's expensive, and she lets you know. It's high time to say stop. It's high time to solve the problem. And now to the rescue comes DDMRP, Demand-Driven Material Requirement Planning. All your supply chain driven by the customer demand. DDMRP deals with mitigating variability and absorbing the stress coming from your customers, your suppliers, even from inside your organization, with some buffers. Because here is your ultimate weapon. It's a buffer stock. That's the real secret of DDMRP, to position your buffer stock in the right place in your supply chain before knowing how much you really need and when you need to order your replenishment. Then, of course, you can start sizing your buffers according to the average daily usage, the lead time, the variability, and the minimum batch quantity. You can adjust your buffer size according to your requirements at any time. If your buffer is green, all right, you can move on. If your buffer is yellow, you can order. If your buffer is red, it must be treated with priority. So you control your replenishment calmly, driven by your customer needs throughout your supply chain. DDMRP is wonderful. With the help of your buffers, you have an optimal control of your inventory. Before, you had too much of the wrong stock and too little of the right stock, and overall, too much inventory. Afterwards, you have what you really need with less inventory. Like this, you can anticipate your replenishments from your suppliers as soon as it is yellow. With DDMRP, you readjust your buffer dimensions daily. You put in place a very simple rule to manage your buffer. On-hand inventory plus open supply minus qualified sales orders equals the available stock level of your buffer. Easily understood by all, everyone has the same vision of the priorities. It's a complete planning and execution methodology in 5 steps. Strategic inventory positioning, buffer profiles and levels, dynamic adjustments, demand-driven planning, and visible and collaborative execution. Derived from the best industrial processes developed by leading manufacturers, DDMRP is a very effective answer to control your supply chain. With DDMRP, your financial controller is happy, your suppliers are happy, your customers are happy, and you are happy.